Fans, here are tonight's first 11s, beginning with the away side, Sunflower State FC. Number 8, Caden McLaughlin. Number 0, Noah Roysher. Number 3, Giancarlo Sedun. Number 5, Dylan Ashford. Number 10, Colin Innes. Number 11, Cooper Forcellini. Number 17, Bashir Khalil. Number 18, Jackson Elgis. Number 20, Bryce Dickerson. Number 23, Connor Brummets. And number 24, Blake Barrick. Sunflower State FC is managed by Nicholas McDonald. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the first 11 for your FC Milwaukee Torrent. Number 24, Yuri Hebrovich. Number 30, Nick Chiappa. Number 5, Elias Salmonen. Number 6, Sam Newman. Number 7, Samuko Ture. Number 9, Pascal Piscaglia. Number 14, Lucas Nistus. Number 16, Cole Stevens. Number 18, Davis Nilsson. Number 23, Max Ludwig. And number 99, Joshua Hewitt. Your FC Milwaukee Torrent are managed by James Weber. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. As part of Memorial Day weekend, at this time, we ask you to please observe a moment of silence for our veterans of wars, domestic and foreign. We now further honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and all those who serve to protect it, with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, here at Hart Park, the home field of your Milwaukee Torrent, as they play host to this Gateway Conference matchup between them and Sunflower State FC, coming to us from Kansas City. I am Scott Wagoner, bringing you the play-by-play all evening long here. The Torrent come into this game 1-0 last Saturday. They picked up a victory over NPSL debut ATAR FC. Sunflower FC, a little bit more on their resume, just one more. They have a 2-1 loss versus Des Moines United and a 3-1 win over St. Louis. The Torrent currently sit at second place in the Gateway Conference behind Des Moines United, who is 2-0 with a 4-goal differential through those first two games. Obviously, the Torrent with their second game being played here this evening. Beautiful night for soccer here. The Torrent will be going from left to right on your screen, Sunflower. In those bright yellow and orange kits going from right to left. We got the starting lineups first for the visiting Sunflower State FC. A thin bench for Sunflower as they only brought 3 extra players for this one. But starting from the back, it's Noah Rescher in as the goalkeeper. From left to right, Connor Brummett, Giancarlo Sedun, Caden McLaughlin, Jackson Elgas. Then in the midfield, from left to right, Colin Innes, Bashir Khalil, Bryce Dickerson, and Cooper Forcellini. Up top for the Sunflowers, Dylan Ashford, and Blake Barrick. Now the starting lineup for your Milwaukee Torrent. In goal, Nick Chiappa. From left to right, Josh Hewitt, Elias Salmon, and Sam Novak, Davis Nelson. In the midfield, it'll be Yuri Urbovich wearing the captain's armband. Cole Stevens on the right-hand side. It'll be Samuka Torre, came in. Big assist for the first goal. And we have our first train of the game as well. Max Ludwig in the midfield as well, along with Lucas Nestus. And up top, Paco Piscaglia. You'll remember he came in for Kyle Crane, who went off injured in the 39th minute in the home opener. He ended up with a goal and an assist that put the game away. And just like that, we are underway here at Hart Park.
That's perfect. You can leave it right there as far as team-wise goes.
Forcellini. Elgas. Four different starters for the Torrent in this lineup from their home opener win. Josh Hewitt, Cole Stevens, Yuri Urbovich, and Samuka Torre all getting their first, 5, and Paco Piscaglia all getting their first start for the season. Again, Piscaglia played most of the game due to that Kyle Crane injury. Did see Kyle warming up this in the pregame. Looked pretty good. Looked healthy. Stevens slips and hit the deck. Shot from distance here. Looks like that was Toure with the shot, playing a more central role as he was out on the right-hand side in the opener. That shot was easily handled by Rescher. Sunflower maintaining possession here early in this one. Innes. A foul called there. Sunflower will have an opportunity here. From the 24-yard line. We'll call it the 23-yard line. It's going to be Cooper Forcellini to stand on top of this one. 4-man wall for the Torrent. Looks like he's going to have a go, and he does, and that's going to go high and wide. No real danger presented on that one. Chiappa watched that fly high and wide of his goal. Salmonen. Ludwig. Novak. Novak was trying to go long. Looked like he duffed it a bit. Was able to recover with the header there. Ludwig with a nice dummy fake. Leaves it for Nestus. Ludwig. Stevens. Urbovich. Salmonen will send that long. Referee did not allow the advantage. That was an incredibly nifty first touch there from Davis Nelson. Salmonen He'll get things restarted. Ludwig plays it through, looking for Piscaglia. A bit too much on that. I think he was trying to leave it for Toure. A little miscommunication there. Davis Nelson playing a bit higher up. Looks like he's playing in that midfield role. Now slides back almost to a flat back four. That ball will go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. First throw-in of the game. Ludwig. Sam Novak made his return to the Torrent last week after an injury-plagued 2022 season. Played very well. Watching him and Salmonen as the dual center backs was an absolute pleasure. Toure. And it's going to go for a corner. Looks like it's going to be Stevens to take this corner with the left foot. Be an in-swinging ball. Torrent move their center backs up. Great out of the air. Great ball! Rescher comes out and is able to gobble that up. Right at his own 6-yard line. Ball hung up in the air a little bit as we can feel the breeze pick up a bit here. For Cellini. Innes. Tries to play that on the outside of the foot. And Novak gets tangled up. Looks like a yellow card is going to be given to Novak. Believe that was Blake Barrick making the run. Correction, that was Bryce Dickerson making that run. So a dangerous free kick here. It's going to be Innes standing on top of this one just outside of the 18. Four-man wall once again for the Torrent. And once again, no real worry for Chiappa there as Innes sends it right through the uprights. Wrong football for Innes. Hewitt. Hewitt once again. Urovich. They've been playing some dangerous passes for Yuri. He's done well with them so far. Toure flicks that on. Innes. For Cellini, out wide. Elgas. Khalil. Innes with it now, tries to play that long ball. Salmonen getting outrun and now recovers nicely. Opportunity here. Blocked by Salmonen. It'll be a corner for Sunflower State. Outswinging ball headed clear there by Stevens. Toure tries to collect. Still ends up with the Sunflowers. Dances around Toure almost with too much ease. Then all around through the box. Ludwig's going to come away with it. Tries to get rid of it. Forcellini's going to come away. And Sunflower will have it once again. Ball sent into the box. Offside flag stays down. That shot goes wide.
Milwaukee Torrent would like to thank its proud sponsors for their continued support throughout the 2023 season, including Webster Authority,
Urbovich.
Black TPI, Confluence Graphics, Lions Tail Brewing,
Hewitt
and on Milwaukee.
tries to play Piscaglia along. Piscaglia gets in behind the defense. Still has it, takes it end line. Tries to cut it back. Nobody home. Rusher able to grab that with ease. Not a Torrent offensive player within 15 yards of that one. Torrent spacing seems a bit out of sorts here early in this one. Hewitt defends. Errant pass falls to the feet of Ludwig. Ludwig will not try to get things turned around. Toure probably doing a bit too much on that one. Had an opportunity to slow things down. Had Piscaglia in front of him in a little bit of space. Ends up sending it towards the touchline, and the Sunflower will regroup. Innes. Defended by Urbovich. And now Toure dances around both defenders. Forcellini. Out wide. Nestis defending. Ludwig now comes back. Cutback move played. Again, offside flag stays down. That ball swung across the box and will go out the other side. It'll be a Torrent throw. Stevens. This will find the feet of Ludwig. Ludwig going long, looking for Stevens. Can he bring it down? Lets it bounce in front of him. Then brings down the one touch. Has it on his left foot. Finds Toure. Toure, left foot from distance is going to go high.
Double doink.
Looks like that was deflected, and it'll be a corner kick for the Torrent. Ludwig will jog to the far sideline and take this corner. Drives it in. A free ball for Toure, and it finds the back of the net. And the Torrent lead 1-0. Right place, right time, right finish for Samuka Toure. And the Torrent have the lead in the 13th minute.
Okay, number 2.
Sunflower State will get this back into play immediately. Try and answer as quickly as they can, and that's cleared away by Urbovich. Ludwig comes back. Piscaglia now with it. Elgas. Forcellini. Brummett. Ashford. Ashford cuts it in, has a shot. No real challenge there for Chiappa. Torrent, knock on wood, have yet to give up a goal here on the early season. 104 minutes in to the season, obviously, not the game. Played all the way back, and Chiappa will clear. They'll send that towards the near sideline. Stevens tried to bring it down with the one touch, was unable to. That's a tough one touch on a turf field because that first bounce is going to get you. Toure. Little gamesmanship there from Samuka. I'm not sure that was much of a foul, but he went down. Sunflower State still pushing things forward. Now out wide. Elgas. He's going to put that into the box. Cleared away by Hewitt. Piscaglia. First touch failing the Torrent early in this one. Shot, and there's a save from Chiappa. And the offside flag goes up. Excellent save there from Nick Chiappa. Does the goalkeeping for the UWM Panthers. Urbovich. Stevens. Salmonen. Ludwig. Switches the field to Nelson. Wonderful pass for Torre. Nelson makes the run into the corner. Swung into the box here. Piscaglia is going to hit it one time with the left foot. Unable to connect on that. Defended well by Elgas. Cleared away by Sunflower State. And it'll be a Torrent throw. This will find its way to the foot of Hewitt. He will slow things down. Long ball played. Nestas with it. Haven't mentioned his name much on the offensive end in comparison to last week. Seemed to always be around the ball. Piscaglia. Piscaglia is going to have to start things over. Ludwig. Salmonen steps up to break the line. Finds Novak. Novak dribbles through. He's fouled. That'll be a free kick for the Torrent. Ludwig. Toure. Toure trying to play Piscaglia. Cleared away by Elgas. Sent up into the air. Hewitt heads that back into the box. Stevens tries to go up for it. Is unable to connect. It'll be headed back to Rescher. And Sunflower State will regroup. reset and do it quickly. Torre is going to be called for the foul. So it'll be a third free kick now for Sunflower. They'll play this one quickly. Elgas drives it into the box. Dangerously, opportunity here, and that's going to tie things up. Colin Innes with the goal as that ball rolled all the way through the box, found the foot of Innes, and was able to beat Chiappa near post, and this one is tied at 1. I had to mention the scoreless streak. That was poor defending from the Torrent there. You can't let that cross move all the way through the 18. Nobody touched it. And Innes had nothing but daylight in front of him. So we are all squared away here at ones now in the 21st minute at Hart Park. Nestis. Ludwig. Nestis. And that one's cleared wide. Offside flag was up, pardon. Brummett. Innes. Innes looking for the long ball over the top. Chiappa will come out and grab that. Salmonen. Torrent trying to play the ball out of the back, living a bit dangerous and taking a long time to do it, allowing the Sunflower State to move forward. Forcellini. Left-footed shot from Innes is right in the chest of Chiappa. Toure. Again, just playing that a little bit of a hope and a prayer on that with the overhead kick. Hewitt sends that for Piscaglia. It's deflected and it'll go out of bounds. The fans are on the ball looking at it like it's got the Black Plague. Looks like Nelson will take this throw. He was looking to find Stevens on the previous throw to get a quick turn. Stevens. Miscommunication between him and Nelson. Ludwig comes barreling in, wins that one. Feel a little, Torrent seem a little lackadaisical here in this one. Ludwig put the pressure on that one, got the ball to the foot of Stevens, and it just felt like he didn't have the urgency. Novak giving chase. And Novak is fouled. Referee going to go have a chat. I think Novak is frustrated that a card wasn't given there. That was Bryce Dickerson that was giving chase and got a bit of a talking to, a scolding. Lots of space for Stevens. Ball played behind him. Ludwig gets turned around. Comes back to win it. Ball pinballs to the foot of Sunflower State. And a flop there. Earns a referee's whistle. It'll be a free kick for Sunflower. Just outside the 18 on that far sideline. This is just about where that pass came in from on the first goal from Sunflower State. Driven in, flicked on, and Sunflower takes a 2-1 lead. Cross driven in, and once again, it felt like lazy defense from the Torrent. Didn't see who got that. So a Sunflower goal in the 27th minute. I believe it was Bashir Khalil. It might have been Bryce Dickerson. They were both in the same exact spot. So the Torrent trailing now for the first time this season. Piscaglia tried to play a little 1-2 with Nelson. Again, just sloppy passing from the Torrent. Toure gets there and deflects that one away. Novak will bring that down with the chest. Sunflowers looking to add a third. Forcellini. Just runs around Toure and Urbovich. The Torrent feel like they're just chasing everywhere at this point. Toure sends that long. Nestis is giving chase. Rescher will come out. Grab that before Nesthouse can do any damage. Ball driven across. Salmonen is there. Ludwig sends that long, and again, nobody is there. Tough early night here for the Torrent as we are in the 30th minute. Sunflower State leading 2-1. Novak's going to get there first and send that clear. Referee says that was out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for Sunflower State. Throw-in to be taken by Dylan Ashford. Long throw-in taken. Salmonen goes up and wins that header. Foul called there. Ludwig. Salmonen. Long ball played all the way across. Stevens. Ludwig tries to drive that across. It's blocked. Stevens leaves it for Hewitt, who was able to get there. Nestos now on the far sideline. Nestus gets around his defender. Plays it up top. Urbovich plays it wide. Nelson brings it across. Was looking to find the feet of Toure. And for the first time tonight, it felt like the Torrent were actually building something there. Had an opportunity come out of it. Ennis. Elgas. Brummett. Forcellini. Ennis. Connor Brummett with it. Elgas. Brummett. Tons of space in front of him. Sunflower State with just loads of room to operate here. Toure. Piscaglia. Toure plays it through, finds Stevens. Stevens. Piscaglia. Oh, and Piscaglia is taken down. Giancarlo Sedun with the yellow card there. Piscaglia just got run right through. A good foul there from Sedun, as that would have led to a Piscaglia would have had a one-on-one. The Torrent will have the ball in a dangerous spot. Looks like Ludwig's going to stand on top of this one. Have a go from about 25 yards. Stevens is going to earn a yellow card. Looks like Sunflower State trying to earn themselves a yellow card as well for some reason. Stevens with the two-handed shove. Probably a little bit of a dive as well. Referee having a few words with him. Talks to him for 10 minutes and then finally gives the yellow. So Novak and Stevens now with a yellow card for the Torrent. Dickerson with a yellow for Sunflower. That one's going to go tipped over by the goalkeeper. It'll be a corner kick. Ludwig put that one on frame. Reuscher did everything he could to tip that one over the top of the goal. Ludwig drives that in, and another tip save over the goal. Ludwig drove that right off the head of Hewitt. And an excellent save once again by Noah Reuscher. Looks like Caden McClaglen is down. I will say it does not feel great when you hit the turf here. It's less than ideal. Didn't see what happened with McClaglen, but hopefully he's all right. Again, a thin bench for Sunflower. Only brought 3 players along with him. Only see 2 of them right now. Maxwell Roberts and Carson Wilcox are the only ones we can find. Oh, there's Gabe Paras. Looks like McClaglen is going to come off. So Sunflower will play with 10 men here momentarily. That'll bring Dickerson all the way back. Ball swung in, punched away by Reuscher. And a foul called there. It'll be a free kick for Sunflower as McClaglen is waved back on by the referee. So, both teams back at 11. 39th minute here at Hart Park. Torrent trail 2-1. Last 10 minutes or so for the Torrent have been much better. Novak defending out on the far sideline. Chipped back into the box once again. Nobody home there. And the Torrent fortunate to earn a goal kick.
Special thanks to Milwaukee Torrent sponsors for the 2023 season, including
Supplements Pump and Grill, We're Associates, BB's on North, Cousin Sons, and Fire Leverkusen.
Long ball played. Kind of a duffed kick there, a clearance by Reuscher. Once again, Sunflower pushing. Through ball there. Chiappa comes out. Pounces back on that one. It had gotten through. I believe it was Blake Barrick that had made it through on that pass. Long ball played looking for Stevens. Easily knocked away. And once again, just the ability for Sunflower to bring the ball down and have all the time in the world. And then the Torrent looking for that through ball. Long ball played through. Novak's going to give chase. Excellent D there from Sam. So it'll be a goal kick for the Torrent. 41st minute here at Hart Park. Torrent trail 2-1. Torrent led off the scoring. It was Samuka Torre off the corner kick. As an errant ball came right to his foot, and he was able to bury that one. Then it was Colin Innes with a goal in the 20th minute for Sunflower State, and then Blake Barrick on the header in the 27th minute. As the sun begins to set here at Hart Park. Novak finds Piscaglia. Piscaglia trying to play once again that through ball to Toure. Referee blows the whistle for a foul. So Ludwig will take this one. Torrent will move everybody forward, including Novak and Salmonen, the two center backs. Ludwig drives that one in. Salmonen's going to... Thought he was going to go up for that one. But Reuscher was able to come out and grab that with ease. Maybe just a bit too much on it. Sunflower moving the ball forward. Ludwig tries to slow them down momentarily. Isn't able to do so. Ball driven across. Gets all the way through once again. Somehow ends up at the foot of Innes. Innes gets around Toure and is fouled. So Innes will have a free kick. Just at the corner of the box. McLagan will take this. Three-man wall. Chiappa fighting the sun. Referee once again having a conversation. That probably needs to just be a whistle and an arm wave. Ball driven in. Well wide. Salmonen. 45th minute here. Urbovich. Piscaglia. Tries to play Nestis through. Way too much on it. Reicher will waste a little bit of time here. The Sunflower State would love to get in at the half, up 2-1. Probably going to be a minute or two of added time. Had a couple injuries. Referee's been having conversations with just about everyone. And again, an errant pass from Piscaglia. So 2 added minutes here. Urbovich out wide. Nelson. Ludwig tries to play Toure through. Toure's going to give chase. Is he able to get there before it gets to the end line? He's not. About a minute 15 of added time left in this one. Novak's going to get called for a handball. Sunflower, again, just easily able to make passes. Again, the Torrent just playing a few yards off of everyone, allowing Sunflower State to just move forward. A flip throw here.
That was pretty cool.
Piscaglia. Nestis. And the referee will blow the whistle, and that is the end of the first half. The Torrent trails Sunflower State FC 2-1. Samuka Torre of the Torrent led things off in the 13th minute with a goal off the corner kick. And then in the 20th minute, Sunflower State answered. It was Colin Innes. And then in the 27th, it was Blake Barrick off the set piece with a header finish that was able to beat Chiapa to give Sunflower State a 2-1 lead. In this first half, again, we saw the Torrent really playing off and being a bit lazy, I don't know, lackadaisical at times on not only offense and on defense as well. Giving the Sunflower, I keep wanting to say the Sunflowers. We're going to call them the Sunflowers moving forward. Giving the Sunflowers a ton of time and space. And then offensively, really relying on that through ball and being a bit too heavy on the passing and just not enough, hustle after some of those. We would see a half hustle play and then half just kind of sticking your foot out. So I'm sure head coach James Weber will have a few words for his squad at the half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few. You are watching the Milwaukee Torrent on the Milwaukee Torrent YouTube page. Welcome back to Hart Park here in beautiful Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Your Milwaukee Torrent trails Sunflower State FC 2-1. Looks like we've got our first cousin sub of the game. I believe it's Jonas Lusky in on that right-hand side, coming in for Cole Stevens. So Stevens will exit. And Lusky will come into the game. So our first Cousins sub of the game is in. Cousins. Every time we do the Cousins sub of the game, I get a little bit hungry. Correction, it is Miguel Conde Guo that has come into the game. So Conde Guo in for Stevens. We'll see if he can charge up this Torrent offense. Novak. Hewitt. Swings it into the box. Torre's going to go up, and Rescher is there. Looks like Hewitt and Nelson have swapped sides as well, as Hewitt is now on the right-hand side. And Davis Nelson now has moved to left back. Torrent going with more of a flat back for now. Ludwig. Salmon in. Finds Toure. Toure tried to flick it forward for Piscaglia. Toure. Nestus. Novak. Ludwig. Novak. Plays it through for Nestus. Defended by Elgas. Nestus, couple of step overs, goes toward the line, goes near post, it's off the crossbar. Urbovich to Piscaglia. Piscaglia duffs that one. Conde Guo. Hewitt sends that in. Torre's there, and Rescher's going to come out and grab that. Offside flag goes up. Ludwig thought about having a go. Conde Guo. Still with it. Gets around the defender. Cuts it back right across the face of the goal. Nobody able to answer there. Novak. Hewitt. Hewitt. Conde Guo. Tries to find Piscaglia. Sunflower unable to clear. Urbovich now with it. Plays that one in. Was looking for Piscaglia, unable to find him. Ball played through. One by Novak, Conde Guo. 1-2 with Urbovich. Tries to find Guo once again. Cleared away by McClagan. Salmon in steps there, was just a half a step away from winning that ball. Ludwig called for a foul. Didn't look like much there. We're 4 minutes in here to this second half. It has been all Torrent so far. Referee calls a foul on Conde Guo. Sunflowers looking for the big switch. It was Nelson that was there. Salmonen. Nestas looking to make that run. Toure gets around Elgas, starts cutting in, plays it across, and McClagan is there. Piscaglia was running free. McClagan with what looked to be a goal-saving clearance there. It'll be a corner, however, for the Torrent. The Torrent with a goal on their first corner of the game. Seeing if they can even things up here in the second half. It'll be Ludwig to take the corner. Drives that one in. Headed clear. Ludwig is going to give chase and get there first. He will swing that back in near post. Pinballed all around. Novak tries to get there. Looked like Novak won the header. So again, Novak called for the foul on that one. Looked like he had won the header. So it'll be a free kick for Sunflower State. Davis goes up and wins that ball. Piscaglia out wide. Conde Guo. Conde Guo still with it. Piscaglia now giving chase. Elgas. One there from Salmonen. Looking for Nestis. Out wide, Conde Guo. He's got Piscaglia and Salmonen in the box. Tries to cross that. It's deflected out. It'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. Oh, looks like that's going to stay in bounds. So Conde Guo will find it at his feet once again. He'll go all the way back for Novak. Nelson. Ludwig out wide. Hewitt. Puts his man on the floor. Hewitt still with it. Plays the cross in. That's over the head. It comes down to the feet of Nestis. Cuts it on his left foot. Still dancing around with it. Leaves it for Toure. Toure, the left-footed shot attempt. Finds the feet of Nestis once again. Pinballs around, and Sunflowers will come away with it. Long ball cleared. Novak is going to step in front of that. It's going to go out for a Sunflower State throw. Salmon in there. Finds a foot of Nestis. Nelson tried to clear that. McClagan. Nine minutes in here to this second half. Still 2-1. Torrent have had all the momentum here so far, but Sunflower State looking to push things. That'll come down to the foot of Toure. Nestis. Still with it. He's got runners on each side. Goes wide to Conde Guo. Piscaglia, hand up in the air, calling for it. Guo still with it. Tries to run it right through his man. Urbovich drills that in. Piscaglia puts it over, and the offside flag is up. Been a frustrating night for Paco Piscaglia here in this one. Just hasn't quite been as sharp as he was in the home opener. All sorts of space now. Ball played out wide for Barrick. Barrick scored that second goal for Sunflower to put them ahead in the 27th minute. Cuts over on the right foot. Once again, just left. And the Torrent just seem all sorts of discombobulated in the box. A couple of passes right outside the 6-yard box. We thought the Sunflowers were going to have a good shot at that one. Conde Guo gives chase. Rescher is going to send that long. Salmonen with a bit of a heavy touch there, but is able to collect it, and Novak will regroup. Hewitt flying up the field. Tries to go through a couple of defenders, and he is fouled. It'll be a free kick for the Torrent. About 20, we'll call it 23 yards out. I imagine Ludwig will stand on top of this one. Gabe Paras looks to enter the game for Sunflower State here at the next stoppage. Ludwig drills that one in. Novak goes up for the header. And it was Novak that was called for the foul. So Gabe Paras coming on for Sunflower State. We'll see who's coming off here momentarily. So Paras enters the game. It'll be Dylan Ashford that exits. Novak wins that. Conde Guo comes back. Novak. Salmonen. Long ball played, looking to find Conde Guo. And a foul called on Sunflower State. Looks like the Torrent are getting ready to make a sub as well. See Roberto Rangel getting ready to go. Ludwig drives that in. Novak with the header. Conde Guo tried to bring it down. Offside called on Novak. Sam having a bit of a tough night as well. Has defended well, but has found himself on the receiving end of a few calls that he disagreed with. Looks like Ludwig slipped there and was called for the foul. Long ball played. Once again, Sunflower State just quicker to the ball. But Nestis is going to come away with it. Finds Piscaglia. Piscaglia with a shot from Madison? Appleton? I don't know. A long way away. It's easily handled by Rusher. Oh, great ball from Toure there. Piscaglia, as a man on his back, is taken down. No call from the official. Conde Guo with it. And again, just too easy on the turnover there from Conde Guo. Isn't able to find anyone. Ludwig. Looking to find Conde Guo on the run. He's got him through. Guo gives up on it. And that rolls all the way back to Rusher, who will take his sweet time. Waste a bit of it. Long ball played once again. Looking to go over the top. Salmonen is there. Hewitt. Conde Guo, unable to handle that one. And again, just sloppy from the Torrent. 62nd minute here. Ludwig. Nestis on this left side. Couple of step overs, gets it on his right foot. Leaves it for Ludwig. Ludwig back for Nestis. Ludwig passes up the shot, gets around, cuts it across, and it's deflected. Ludwig had an opportunity there to put one on frame early, danced around a couple of the defenders. As our second train of the night goes by. So Hewitt is going to exit. Roberto Rangel will enter the game for him. Roberto Rangel, our cousin sub. Our third cousin sub of the game. Long throw in taken by Novak. Bounced around, it's in the box, and Rescher will come out and grab that. Rescher sends that long. Ludwig tracking back for Cellini. Innes. Colin Innes had the first goal for Sunflower State. Tied things up in the 20th minute. All sorts of space here for Barrick now out wide. Touched out by Rangel. It'll be a corner kick for Sunflower State, 64th minute. Chiappa going to go up and grab that one. Outlets it quickly. Long ball played, was looking for Conde Guo. Unable to connect on that. Urbovich called for the foul. Elgas. Barrick. Defended by Rangel. Barrick tries to cut it down the line. Both players slip, but Rangel comes away with it. Ludwig now with it. Outlets for Toure. Out wide, Conde Guo. Davis making the overlapping run. Conde Guo tried to find him, deflected out. It'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. Ludwig tries to play it through for Guo. Just a bit much on that. So Guo gave up chase, and it'll be a throw-in for Sunflower. Another flip throw. Quite the pizzazz on that throw. Barrick with it. Has runners out wide. Nobody going with Innes. Innes able to clip that in. Headed away by Davis. Not quite out of danger yet, however. Sunflower State still with it. Forcellini. Overlapping run by Elgas. Defended by Nestis. Looked like Forcellini and Toure both slipped and then collided. Long ball played, looking for Toure. Unable to connect on that. Excellent defense there from Ervovic. Pass slotted through. Conde Guo now has a man on his back. Cuts it onto the left foot. Plays Nelson out wide. Drives that into the box. Conde Guo, one-timer. It's off the crossbar. Followed up by Piscaglia. And the Torrent have tied it up. You felt like that had been building for most of the second half. It was Conde Guo out wide to Nelson. Drove that in. The header attempt went off the crossbar. And Piscaglia, who's had a bit of a rough night, was able to clean that up and tie it up for your Milwaukee Torrent. 2-2 in the 68th minute. The Torrent have looked like a new team here in this second half. Came out on the front foot. Sunflower has been reeling a bit, just unable to really put anything together, and it was the complete opposite in the first half. Sunflower had all the momentum going into the locker room. Novak called for a foul. Seems to be about Novak's 23rd foul this game. His first foul of the game was a yellow. All the rest have been relatively ticky-tacky for Novak. Little bump here, clip there, nothing too serious. Toure turns his man around. Excuse me, Conde Guo did that. Toure now with it, tries to play it long. Was looking for Nestis. Intercepted by Sunflower. Rangel almost got there with the touch. Looking to play through. Nelson is there. Biscaglia brings on the one touch, gets around his man. Tries to play Nestis through. Unable to do so. Excellent defense there from Sidon. Elgas will now push things forward for Sunflower State. '71st minute. All tied up at 2, courtesy of Paco Biscaglia here in the second half. Biscaglia with it. Urbovich tries to find Ludwig. Lazy pass there. Wasn't even close to connecting on that. It's a turnover. Sunflower State will push things forward. Forcellini and Innes with the 1-2 back and forth. Elgas tries to cross that one in. Had it deflected and then misplayed it. It's going to go out of bounds for a throw. And we'll have Cousins sub of the game. Jonas Lusky will come on. Lusky comes in for Toure. Samuka Toure had the first goal for the Torrent. Off that corner kick, it fell right to his foot. Ludwig plays Rangel. Rangel giving chase. That's poked away by Maxwell Roberts. Ludwig back to Rangel. Keeps that one in. Offside flag goes up. Novak, great defending there. Finds Salmonen. Salmonen with the left foot finds Conde Guo. Hits Guo on the run, tries to get around his man. Is he going to be able to keep it in? And he's not. Just a bit heavy on that second touch. Unable to keep that in play. Torrent with the high pressure here. Elgas breaks through it, turns it over, falls to the foot of Nestis. Nestis leaves it short for Rangel. Innes comes away with it, plays Forcellini. Urbovich is giving chase. Tries to bump him, still with it. Running right at the defense. And the referee is going to call a PK on Novak. An unnecessary foul there from Sam. As Forcellini was already moving too quickly toward the end line. He was not going to be able to cut that back. So it'll be a PK for Sunflower. And just a silly foul there from Sam. No need for it. Forcellini will take this. Chiappa to defend for the Torrent. Forcellini winds up, slows things down, and it's saved by Chiappa! What a save from Torrent goalkeeper Nick Chiappa on the PK, keeping things level at 2. It was a corner quickly played from Sunflower. Ball played over the top, looking for Nestis. Nestis. Ludwig. Lusky. Torrent still with it, and it goes past Piscaglia. Looks like Ethan Kratzer is coming to sub on here for the Torrent. Ethan Kratzer, another sub of the game. Salmonen. Plays that through, is looking for Conde Guo. Piscaglia left foot, and it misses just wide. So Novak is going to come off. Ethan Kratzer started all last year for Novak while he was out hurt. Got the chance to play foot bowling with Ethan Kratzer at our preseason event at First and Bowl. We beat Ethan Kratzer's mom and dad 4 times in a row at foot bowling, bowl ball. I don't know what you call it. Excellent tackle there. I believe that's going to be a Torrent throw as well. So Kratzer comes in and immediately with an excellent tackle. Salmonen. Ludwig has pushed up to almost a third forward right now. Piscaglia has dropped under. Almost like a false 9. Urbovich fouled from behind. 78th minute here at Hart Park. This one all tied at 2. A 74th minute saved PK by Nick Chiappa on Cooper Forcellini. Turnover there from the Torrent. Cheeky ball played through. And a foul called there. Davis Nelson will be called and booked subsequently. That's the word I was looking for. Almost said it right the first time. So it'll be a free kick once again in a very dangerous spot for Sunflower State. This is their 4th or 5th free kick that they've had just outside the 18. That shot is low. It bounces off the chest of Chiappa. Cleared away then by the Torrent. That ball had some sizzle on it. Sunflower State still with an opportunity. And then one. Lusky. Tries to play the runner through. Had options, just Torrent have really been trying to rely on that through ball, and it just hasn't worked very well for them on those long solo runs. Salmonen called for the foul. Went over the back of the Sunflower State player. Looked like that was Bryce Dickerson. Ball played through. Once again, too much on that. Chiappa will come grab that. 10 minutes remaining here at Hart Park. Torrent looking to get a winner. Start their season off 2-0. Long ball played there looking for Nestis. Finds his foot. He's got runners coming in. Gets it on his left foot. That shot goes high. Elgis. Excellent defense there by Conde Guo. Rangel. Unable to keep that in. Sub coming on for the Torn. Another Cousins sub. Eli Kambali coming on for Nestis. So Lucas Nestis' night is done. Ludwig tried to restart that just a bit too quickly. And about 20 yards from where it happened. Good idea if you can get away with it, though. Rangel steps in front of that pass. Finds Ludwig. Ludwig all the time. Plays it through, looking for Conde Guo, who once again just not great with that pass. Had time to maybe take a touch and find Lusky in the midfield. Oh, Lusky wins it back. Piscaglia with it. Tries to dance around a defender. Unable to. Elgas now with it. Defended by Rangel. Rangel with the foul. He'll gladly take the yellow. So Roberto Rangel with the yellow card. Innes. Six and a half to go here at Hart Park. Quite a bit of action here. A lot of fouls here in this second half. Kyle Crane is going to come back on here momentarily as well. If I were a betting man, I'd guess he'd be coming on for Paco Piscaglia. Salmonen with an errant turnover. Not a great pass there. Was looking to find Rangel on the way through. Unable to do so. Nelson there, once again, excellent defense. Nelson, you'll remember last week, defended the 2-on-1 attempt from Atar. Absolutely perfectly. That's got to be a yellow. much to the traveling Sunflower State fans' dismay. So Kyle Crane, our cousin sub, comes on for Paco Piscaglia. Kyle Crane exited the home opener in the 39th minute last week, grabbing his hamstring, so good to see Kyle's all right. Kyle built like Adama Traore. Referee backs up the Torrent 3 feet. Rangel. Kratzer. One there by Urbovich. Plays it out wide. Condé-Guo. One-on-one with the defender. Cuts it on his right foot. Still on his right foot. Has a shot. It's deflected. Urbovich will play that back for Salmonen. Long ball played. Rangel. Rangel with it. On the left foot. Swings it across over the head of Crane. That's going to be cleared away. Not quite out of danger yet. Nelson finds Ludwig. Ludwig turns that over. Uncharacteristic play there from Max Ludwig. Ludwig called for the foul. Forcellini. Fouled once again. The Sunflower fans have no issue with that yellow card. So just about everybody's sitting on a yellow, it feels like. Elgas. Slipped on that cross. Kambali now with it. Tries to get around his man. Find Urbovich. Bit heavy on the touch, but finds Kambali. Crane calling for it. All the space in the world. And a Kambali would love to have that one back. And Sunflower is on the attack now. That's going to be played through. Just a bit heavy as it goes flying across the Hart Park turf. Back and forth we go now. Both teams looking for an equalizer, or excuse me, the go-ahead. Crane now with it. Plays it back for Rangel. Ludwig. Ludwig. Tries to go through to Rangel. Rangel with it. With the left foot goes across. Urbovich. Flicks it out wide. Was looking for Rangel. Minute and a half plus extra time still remaining here. Torrent trailed 2-1 at the half, came back. Paco Piscaglia goal in the 68th minute tied things up. Shot from distance here is going to go wide. Chiappa will let that roll past and see if we can figure out how much added time we have here shortly. Foul called there. Kambali earned that one. Ludwig with it. Ludwig still with it. Ludwig still with it. Condé-Guo slats it across and nobody home. Salmonen. 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 Ludwig turns it over there. Could have had it on his right foot. Sunflower now with numbers looking to push forward. Urbovich tries to slow him down, unable to do so. Played wide. Two added minutes. 2 minutes of added time here at Hart Park. Once again, a lazy pass, almost a turnover there for the Torrent. Fortunate that it ends up for their throw-in. Ludwig. Ludwig taken down. Torrent will have a free kick. Ludwig will take this one. Torrent pushing everybody forward. Ludwig will deliver this into the box. Everybody in there for the Torrent. All the big bodies. Looking for Crane. Rusher goes up and is able to grab that. He's going to look to outlet quickly. Rangel's going to earn a second yellow because Rusher just fell down. So Rangel came in as a sub, picked up 2 yellow cards. First one deserving. Second one I'm not so sure. Big win there from Conde Guo, cleared by Salmonen. Probably about another minute remaining here. Sunflower playing a man up now for this final minute. They'll look to push things forward. Cleared away by the Torrent. If you're the Torrent, you're happy with the draw, and the referee blows his whistle, and that's just what they've earned, a 2-2 draw. In a game in which the Torrent didn't look very sharp throughout most of it, with the exception of about 20 minutes here in the second half, they earn a 2-2 draw. Just taking a look at the scoring, it was Samuka Torre in the 13th minute for the Torrent, put the Torrent up 1-0. Colin Innes then made things level for Sunflower State in the 20th. In the 27th, it was it was Blake Barrick with the goal. And then in the 68th, Paco Piscaglia evened things up for the Torrent, and that's how we finished 2-2. So the Torrent will move to 1-0-1 on the season. Sunflower State, even across the board, 1-1-1. A win, a loss, and a draw. I think if you're the Torrent, you're a bit disappointed in this result, especially given how well you played in the opener, and to come out flat-footed in the first half of this second game of the season. Just a kind of a tough one to swallow for this squad. But they did battle back, even being down. Came back, tied it up, made it even, and were able to hang on there towards the end. Had some opportunities in the second half to put things away as well. So what's next for the Torrent? They will visit Des Moines United on June 3rd. That'll be away. Des Moines United sitting atop the Gateway Conference. Our women will have a game away at Quad Cities Rush on the 4th. of June. So a pair of away games next weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Next time the Torrent are at home will be on Wednesday, the 7th of June. They will take on Des Moines United, so they'll play Des Moines United back-to-back. Once in Iowa. Is this heaven? Nope. It's Iowa. And then back here at Hart Park in Wauwatosa. So for the final time here from Hart Park, and before we get out of here, I'd love to thank my engineer / producer / trivia man, Kevin O'Connor. Dan Pfeiffer, our PA extraordinaire. For the last time, I am Scott Wegener. Torrent 2, Sunflower State 2. We appreciate you sticking along with us. Always remember, be kind and support local soccer.